What is going on, everybody? Super Yankee for Life here once again. Welcome you guys to my NFL picks for week number 17. Yes, we are finally here at the final week of the regular season. I'm looking at these games here right now, and you know, there's a lot of intriguing games. A lot of them will playoff implications. Some teams need a win to clinch home field advantage. Some teams need a win to clinch first round bye. Some teams just need a win just to get in the damn playoffs. It should make for a very interesting Sunday. So with that being said, let's get right into the picks. First one here is Carolina at Atlanta. Carolina's already clinched, I believe, at least a playoff spot. So them losing doesn't mean anything, although I think they'll beat the Falcons on the road. I think this would be a good test for them because it's on the road. Because should they not win the NFC South, you know, they have to be able to show that they can win on the road in the playoffs, which I think they're capable of doing, especially with that defense and the running game that they have, and Cam Newton playing very well. But yeah, I'll go with the Panthers to beat the Falcons. Baltimore at Cincinnati. Baltimore needs this game badly. They got absolutely shredded last week against the Patriots. Cincinnati is coming off a win, I believe, a win last week. I think so. I think they won last week. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did. Baltimore needs a win to, I think, stay alive in the wild card. I don't think it's in the cards for them this year. I think Cincinnati needs this game to clinch a first-round bye as the second seed. They had an ample opportunity to do it a couple weeks ago, but they failed miserably. But I think I don't think they'll get the first-round bye, but I think they will knock. Oh, there goes my pen. They will knock Baltimore out of playoff contention. So I like Cincinnati to win there. Houston at Tennessee. I like Tennessee getting there on a strong note. Indianapolis hosting Jacksonville. I like the Colts to. It's kind of like a tune-up game to the playoffs. I think they'll get it done. Jets at the Dolphins. I think the Dolphins will grab that final wild card. I don't know how they did. I mean, they start off the year on fire. Then they lose 4 in a row, and then a whole Richie Incognito story came out, and then they just, you know, kind of just fell off the barrel for a little bit, and then they got hot with Ryan Tannehill and Mike Wallace, guys like that, and plus I think their defense has played very solid. I don't know if they're a good defense. There's a very solid bunch. Detroit at Minnesota. I like Detroit, even though they're not in playoff contention anymore. Washington and the Giants, because why the hell not? Cleveland at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, although I don't think they'll make it this year. I mean, when you start off the year 0-4, 0-5, around there, it's really you're really behind the 8 ball. Green Bay at Chicago. The winner of this game will decide the NFC North. It's unclear if Aaron Rodgers will play or not. Whether he plays or not, I don't think it will matter. Because I think Green Bay's running game with Eddie Lacy, yes, I know he's banged up a little bit, but Chicago's run defense, oh my God, it's just, it's terrible. It's absolutely pathetic. I think Eddie Lacy will have a big day, and if Aaron Rodgers plays, that just makes it worse, because not only do you have to contend with Eddie Lacy, but you also got to contend with Aaron Rodgers throwing the football. That's just not fair. I think it'll be since it's a rivalry game, it'll be close, but I think Green Bay will pull it out and take the NFC North and knock the Bears out of the playoffs. Denver at Oakland. Denver, I think, will grab the 1 seed and clinch home field. Buffalo at New England. I think New England will be the 2 seed, and they'll take care of business at home. Tampa Bay at New Orleans. I think New Orleans. God, I'll have to look this up afterwards. I apologize, but I think if New Orleans wins, they'll grab the NFC South title. Maybe I'll have to check. If they don't, I apologize, but I think regardless, I think New Orleans will beat Tampa Bay here in this game. San Francisco at Arizona. This could have been a meaningful game had San Francisco lost last Monday night in their final game at Candlestick Park. But I believe Arizona is out of playoff contention, so the game doesn't mean as much for San Francisco. But I think they'll win and just kind of build momentum towards the playoffs. Kansas City at San Diego. I like Kansas City. I believe they will be the 5th seed going into the playoffs. Seattle hosting St. Louis. The thing with Seattle is they lost their first home game in over 2 years last week to Arizona. The thing with Seattle that worries me the most is that they somehow don't have. It's that they try to be something that they are not on the offensive side of the football. They're great. They are by far the best. They're by far the best defense in the NFL. Nobody's disputing that. But I feel like they're trying to be more of a passing team, and that's not who they are. That's not what they're built to be. They are built to be a power running team with good play action passing. I think they're getting away from that. I think they're trying. I'm not saying that they're not capable of doing that. It's just not how they're built. And I think they need to get back to running the football with Marshawn Lynch, which will then set up a play action passing for Russell Wilson and guys like Percy Harvin and Golden Tate and guys like that. But I think they'll beat St. Louis and get back on track and build towards being the top seed in the NFC. And then, of course, the Sunday Night Football game, Philadelphia at Dallas. It really doesn't matter if Tony Romo's playing or not. There's been conflicting reports if he'll play, if he's out for the year. They went out and signed John Kitna to a contract earlier this week. Dallas' defense is horrible. They have one of the best running games in the league with LaShawn McCoy. You saw what they did in Chicago last Sunday night, and Philadelphia wins, and they'll take the NFC East title, and I expect many people to be fired from Dallas, one of them being Jason Garrett. Those are my picks. Hopefully you enjoyed. Until next time, Super Yankee for Life signing off. Peace.